Let's run through the plan one more time before the meeting. The team ran through the presentation to make sure it was perfect. I need to run through my speech before I give it. We should run through the details of the event to avoid mistakes. The coach ran through the drill several times before the game. Before the performance, they ran through the entire play. I ran through my notes just before the exam to refresh my memory. The manager ran through the project goals with the team. Let's run through the checklist to ensure everything is ready. They ran through the requirements again to make sure they didn't miss anything. Run through. Before the meeting, we need to run through the plan one more time to ensure everything is ready. The team ran through the presentation earlier to make sure it was perfect, and I also need to run through my speech before presenting it. We should run through the details of the event to avoid any mistakes or confusion on the day. The coach ran through the drill with the players several times before the game to make sure everyone was prepared. Before the performance, the actors ran through the entire play to check timing and flow. I ran through my notes just before the exam to refresh my memory on the key points. The manager ran through the project goals with the team to make sure everyone understood the priorities. Let's run through the checklist to ensure everything is in order. Finally, we ran through the requirements again to make sure nothing was missed, and everything was ready for the big day. By running through everything carefully, we are sure to avoid any last-minute issues. Run through. Before starting the project, it's important to run through the plan to make sure everyone is on the same page. The team ran through the presentation a few times to perfect it, and I need to run through my speech one last time to ensure I'm confident. We should run through all the event details to double-check everything, so there are no surprises later. The coach ran through the drill several times to make sure the players understood each move. Before the concert, the musicians ran through the entire set to make sure they were in sync. I ran through my notes for the exam to make sure I didn't forget anything. The manager ran through the tasks for the week with the team, so no one would miss important deadlines. Let's run through the checklist one final time before the event begins. By running through all these steps, we can ensure that everything goes smoothly and efficiently. Run through. Before the event starts, it's a good idea to run through the schedule to ensure everything is set. The team ran through the presentation earlier to correct any mistakes, and I need to run through my speech to feel more prepared. We should also run through the details of the event to ensure nothing is left out. The coach ran through the practice drills multiple times with the players to ensure everyone knew their role. Before the meeting, the manager ran through the main points to make sure they were covered. I ran through my notes just before the interview to refresh my memory. The actors ran through the entire scene before the performance to make sure everything went smoothly. Let's run through the checklist to confirm that everything is ready for tomorrow. By running through all these tasks, we can avoid any last-minute problems and make sure the event runs perfectly.